ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम नमः शिवाय। शिवजी सदा सहाय। ओम नमः शिवाय। गुरुजी सदा सहाय। Reading of Light of Divinity, day 17, and I'll start the session. मेरा मुझ में कुछ नहीं, जो कुछ है सो तेरा. I own nothing that is mine. Everything is yours. I dedicate this book from Sri Guru Gobind Sahib Ji to my Guruji for taking us under his Sharan protection and transforming our life forever. Till we met Guruji, my family and I were just letting our life drift by without any sense of purpose or any understanding of the true will of God. Our son had lost his hearing 25 years ago. No medicine affected him, and even saints and tantrics were unable to help us. Then, as they say, when the student is ready, the master appears, and so it was. Suddenly, through a relative, Guruji entered our lives. My son gets his hearing back. The first time my family and I met Guruji, he told my wife the exact amount of fixed deposit that I had, the total number of saris she had. She was fond of good South Indian saris, the tolas of gold she had, and the selling price of my house. I had not even disclosed the last to her, fully knowing ladies and being wary of their love for diamonds. This was a small incident, but it had me thinking. Then, when I heard satsangs, the urge to meet him grew. Subsequently, I told him about my son's problem. Guruji at once blessed my son and asked me to put a drop of Badam Rogan, an Ayurvedic formulation, in his ear every day. After 10 days, my son had a severe earache. When I told Guruji about it, he just said, Kalyan, 20% cured, and hereafter he will be gradually cured. He asked me to get an audiometry test done. You can imagine my joy when my son removed the headphone and said, the noise is too loud. Though Guruji's kripa, after a period of 25 years, through Guruji's kripa, after a period of 25 years, my son could hear again. At this point, I realized how futile my search had been. Here at Guruji's charan, I got everything with his grace, his meher, his kripa, and finally I had found my true Guru, my master, my Rab, my God. Reading the tea leaves. As we came to Guruji, we heard lots of satsangs. Devotees would narrate different incidents regarding the experiences about, and with Guruji describing how they saw him in different forms and sizes. My wife always harbored the desire to be blessed by Guruji the same way, never realizing that her wish would be fulfilled speedily. New Year's Eve was approaching and we were to go to Guruji's mandir. At the last moment, my friends persuaded us to celebrate the occasion with them instead. However, Guruji wished it otherwise. My wife was preparing the usual morning cup of tea that day. She had put the tea leaves in the water when she noticed that the residue took the shape of a hooded snake. Thinking it was a coincidence, she dipped the leaves in repeatedly. Each time, the leaves arranged themselves into the shape of a hooded sun. It scared her. She called me and I told her that the leaves portended that Guruji wanted us to be with him on New Year's Eve. But it was not just that. It was a blessing in disguise. Guruji cured my wife's 25-year-old backache by making her dance during the Sangat on New Year's Eve. An atheist gets a shock on the road. A few years ago, a friend and I were on our way in my vehicle to my farm. My friend was an atheist. He found the Shabad Kirtan being played over the car stereo boring and talks of Guruji and spirituality rubbish. He said he would believe in gurus if he saw a miracle take place before his eyes. Hardly had he said this that a truck hit us from the rear. We were thrown out, were half conscious on the highway, and the car was badly damaged. You can imagine a surprise when we regained consciousness and found that neither of us was hurt. My friend was still looking dazed when he got up, and I told him, "This, my friend, is a miracle you were looking for. If we had not been speaking about Guruji, there was no way we would have survived the crash on the national highway, and that too without injury." My friend had a dramatic change. With tears in his eyes, he raised his hands and said, "Thank you, Guruji." When I told Guruji of this incident, he simply said, "No harm could come to you. I was there watching over you." Another incident comes to mind. The greatest gift God can give you is a child. This is exactly what happened in my niece's case. Despite doctors' best efforts, she had been childless for the last 7 years, and there was no hope she would ever give birth. When my niece came to India, she met Guruji for the first time. Before she could tell Guruji about her desire, Guruji said, "Beti, your work will be done in October." None of us understood what he meant. It was May, and my niece returned to the United States. By Guruji's grace, she was pregnant in October, and the doctors were amazed. She was blessed with a lovely boy. All children given by Guruji are selected souls. Besides being intelligent, they are an asset to their parents. The samosa cure for the heart. Once, my heartbeat had gone up to 180 beats per minute. The doctors advised me immediate surgery. I thought that I had better inform Guruji before going in for surgery. I met the doctor concerned in the morning and fixed up the appointment. Then in the evening, I went to my Guruji's mandir. He already knew what was troubling me and sent a message through another devotee that nothing was wrong and all would be well. Guruji then distributed prasad that evening. A devotee had brought some samosas. Guruji crushed 5 samosas in his hands and told me to eat them. I was amazed at this, since fried stuff was poison for me. Having faith in Guruji, I humbly ate them, came back and sat down. He called me again and gave 2 more samosas. I was absolutely stuffed and I managed to eat them. Lo and behold, my heartbeat was restored to 80 beats per minute by his grace. The next day, doctors gave me a clean chit. No surgery was required. Such is my Guruji's greatness and his love for me. Leukemia turns into glandular problem. A wonderful miracle took place when Guruji transmuted my nephew's disease. My sister's son had come on a holiday to Delhi and had been suffering from an irritating cough and fever for the last few days. This lasted for a long time, and my sister Ruby, who is a doctor, gave him some medicines, but to no avail. Ultimately, she got some tests done, and they confirmed my nephew was suffering from leukemia. Only one doctor asked my sister to wait for other results to come in. My sister was frantic with worry. She prayed to Guruji to help her child. In the meantime, I came down to Delhi, and when I met Guruji, he asked me, "Is Ruby happy?" I could not understand why he was asking this, so I replied, "Yes, Guruji, she must be happy." Later, I rang up my sister and told us to Guruji's place the next day. On the way, she told us what had happened, how she had prayed, and how the last test confirmed that my nephew just had a glandular problem and not leukemia. "I have converted your son's disease." You can imagine our surprise, since no one knew of this. Such is my Guru, who takes on all our troubles, our worries. One just thinks of him and he is there. A dear friend and guide of mine bought some land, but to his dismay, he found there was no water beneath the subsoil. He took the problem to Guruji, who told him to dig at a particular corner to a depth of 120 feet. He was warned that if he told him, and clear water started flowing. The course of this subsoil underground water had been changed after 100 years. He is there for everyone who comes to him in need with full faith, trust and total surrender. There was a poor vegetable vendor in Sector 22, Chandigarh, who had double vision. Doctor confirmed he was suffering from a brain tumor. Again surfaced and he went under the knife once more. The tumor was malignant and the vendor went into a coma for 3 months. When he regained consciousness, the doctor told him there was nothing more they could do for him. So Guruji told her to take 10 peanuts and soak them in water before sunset. Before sunrise, the kernel had to be eaten and the shell put on the eyes for a few minutes. The remedy was to be taken for 10 days. The man regained his eyesight, the malignancy vanished, and Tim spent hours writing the satsang about the miracles Guruji has performed. I can sing his praises all day because for me, he is God, who is there for me, my family. If there is any heaven on this earth, it is but here, here, here. Satsang of Harsharan Singh Toor. And then we move on to Man of Medicine bows to faith. Dr. Inder Mohan Bhatia was born into a well-to-do business family of Punjab. His father, elected mayor of Amritsar Municipal Corporation a record number of times, had a passion for serving the downtrodden, which his son inherited. It influenced his decision to study medicine, and he successfully graduated from the Government Medical College in Amritsar in 1962. 4 years later, a young man of 30 years, he had done his Master of Surgery from AIIMS. His specialty was in dealing with the study of that discipline in AIIMS. The doctor naturally imbibed a strong scientific background and an utter faith in the existence of its immutation. He went to see Guruji along with his daughter-in-law. He recounts the experience in his own words. We were total strangers. Tea was served to all. I accepted the same, but she, the daughter-in-law, refused. Guruji saw this and immediately said, "This is not tea, but your medicine. You will be blessed with a son, and that's why you have come to me." My daughter had already told us all that it would be very difficult, if not impossible, for her to conceive. This had upset her. Here, we were taken aback as nobody knew about her problem. After 1 month, she conceived and was blessed with a beautiful son. All my doctor friends who knew about her problem told me that it was indeed a miracle. The doctor's faith in the hitherto for him to accept and rationalize phenomena that he happened to witness in the presence of Guruji. He was recovering from an overdose of scientific rationalism when another instance of Guruji's divine intercession, an old lady who was severely diabetic, developed an acute backache and paralysis was attacking her lower legs. She could not move about easily. She was examined by the cream of AIIMS neurologists. They took a battery of tests, including an MRI, and advised immediate surgery to save her from complete paralysis. When I brought her to Guruji, the doctor recounts, before leaving, I asked Guruji to bless her so that the surgery would be successful. He looked at me and said very bluntly, "What sort of surgery?" He pointed out that she had already taken prasad and that she would be okay now. So, we postponed surgery and she started recovering. In a few weeks, she was perfectly normal. Dr. Bhatia's severe cardiac problems as well as malignancies have been cured due to Guruji's grace. Miracles happen. He believes that for Guruji to help anyone, one must have complete faith, patience, and the capacity to surrender. Guruji's greatest gift to him has been a total transformation of his personality. My life has become full of peace and tranquility, notes Dr. Unflinching belief in the existence of a divine order. Satsang as narrated by Dr. Inder Mohan Bhatia, MBBS, DOMS, MS, AIIMS. And then we move on to the next satsang. Mahapurush of our age, even if she wrote lifelong with the wish-fulfilling tree, washed in the waters of the ocean and the entire earth her paper, even then, O Shiva, Goddess Saraswati would not be able to write down your praises. Indeed, the Guru virtue cannot be expressed, and Guruji is Lord Shiva himself. Therefore, it is impossible to give an account of his virtues. Yet, whoever has had Guruji's darshan has, for whatever little time, seen the curtain behind which is easily pleased nature is hidden. I came earnestly desired to be blessed through his darshan. But since I was entangled during this time in my family responsibilities, I was unable to visit Delhi. I wrote to Colonel Joshi to tell Guruji that Ibn Adim ki koi dua kare, mere dard ki koi dua kare. Hardly had my words reached Guruji that I was fortunate enough to him with the presence of his lotus feet on my hands. It seemed to me then that Guruji was saying, Jev Pavan Nij Sahaj Sarupa. Supremely unique is the fruit of my darshan, being glimpsed the self. This is the touchstone of Mahapurush. In their presence, even common folk can immerse themselves in the rain of bliss that practitioners of severe austerities are denied after lifetimes of penance. Guruji can see into our hearts, and it is my belief he gives us what we ask for without our telling him. There is a caveat: our wishes are granted only if they are beneficial to us. The saints agree. But there is a distinction between Guruji and the wish fulfilling tree, which is called Kalpavriksha. The Kalpavriksha gives the pleader whatever one wants. Guruji gives what is beneficial. That Guruji took birth in Punjab is also significant. In ancient times, Punjab was known. Vyas, who elaborated the Vedas, condensed the 18 Puranas, considered to be mythological tales, wrote the Mahabharata and the Brahma Sutras, and saints of great stature have blessed the soil of the region with their holy presence. This great given renaissance like push by Sri Guru Nanak Dev Ji and Sri Chand, who both took birth in the Punjab and lifted the great mass of oppressed humanity. Guruji is doing the same now. That is my belief. There are many revered preachers in words does not help humanity. One cannot banish darkness through mere mention of light, and it is relevant. It is irrelevant whether the words glorify the sun or humble. What is required is one inside whom light burns, and who can, through the feet of sympathetic Guruji, is such a one. Through the light of his being, he only cautions his devotees of the pitfalls on the way. He makes their journey obstacle-free. Mahatma Tulsidas says Mahapurushs like Guruji are even higher than God. He writes, Ram Sindhudhan Sajjan Dhira Chandan Taru Harisant Samira. God is the only tree, Mahapurushs are like breeze. Just as clouds give rain to quench our thirst and the breeze carries the coolness of the sandalwood tree, so too only through Mahapurush can we connect with God. Even Lord Rama tells Saint Narad are unable to recount the virtues of Mahapurush. Most respected Guruji's native home is the Sachkhand. What is the Sachkhand and where is it? Only he comes to know who is touched by Guruji's grace. Atisay kripa jahi par hoi, ant visuddh mile prabhura tahi, charitra ram kripa kar joy. As it has been said that God resides in the Sachkhand. The compassion Lord sends his Mahapurush on a mission of mercy. The Mahapurush come among us and take a person on a 5-stage journey through 1. The Dharamkhand, 2. Gyankhand, Karamkhand, and 5. God's own mansion in the Sachkhand. Finally, here his journey's end. Man is liberated of sufferings and becomes a part of God's empire of bliss. Most respected Guruji first removes the problems in his devotees' lives and takes them on the path of Karma Yoga. This is the first stage of the journey, the Dharmakhand. The devotee made physically and mentally subjects. He begins to realize the truth about the world and the transitoriness of his own life. At this stage, he has reached the Gyankhand. Ceaseless contemplation leads to the realization of God's greatness and his own state. He is filled with shame as he sees his ego. He thinks he is wasting the human life that God has bestowed on him so that he could attain this through God's grace, and the doors of the Sachkhand open for him. No one can undertake this journey by himself. Even one who is equal to Shiva cannot cross the ocean of life. Even one who is the repertory of wisdom like Brahma for the God self-realization, he has to go to a Guru or Mahapurush. And the Guru's glance of grace instantaneously leads him to his cherished goal. Guruji is the Mahapurush of this age, and I pay obeisance to the lotus feet of Guruji. To thy lotus feet, O Lord, O Shiva, I sing the glory of thy lotus feet. Thou art our refuge. Thy lotus feet bind our binds to thee. They cut through the worldly snare of Maya and gift your devotees their cherished goals, like the wish-fulfilling tree. O Lord, O Shiva, I sing the glory of thy lotus feet. Shiva, Brahma, all the gods of heaven, how to bow to thy lotus feet, O most beloved Guru. Whoever seeks their protection finds refuge. Thy lotus feet, most adored Lord, crushed all obstacles and ship us through the ocean of life. O Lord, O Shiva, I sing the glory of thy lotus feet. Satsang of Jagdish C. Pandey, devotee from Nainital. And with this, Sangatji, we end this session. And before ending, I will recite Guruji's mantra, Jap 7 times, and I request all of you to join me. Om Namah Shivaya, Shivji Sada Sahai. Om Namah Shivaya, Guruji Sada Sahai. Om Namah Shivaya, Shivji Sada Sahai. Om Namah Shivaya, Guruji Sada Sahai. Om Namah Shivaya, Shivji Sada Sahai. Om Namah Shivaya, Guruji Sada Sahai. Om Namah Shivaya, Shivji Sada Sahai. Om Namah Shivaya, Guruji Sada Sahai. Om Namah Shivaya, Shivji Sada Sahai. Om Namah Shivaya, Guruji Sada Sahai. Om Namah Shivaya, Shivji Sada Sahai. Om Namah Shivaya, Guruji Sada Sahai. Om Namah Shivaya, Shivji Sada Sahai. Om Namah Shivaya, Guruji Sada Sahai. जय गुरुजी, शुक्राना गुरुजी, मेरे मालिक, मेरे दाते।